Lovely run boost to get things going. Tenzi stuck in the corner. It's actually Masville that gets dinked, and flashbangs that are brilliant to force Nexus.
Control of middle, though. And they want to try and go back for the fights. This is quite brave from Nexus, considering they lost the opening pick.
Walking towards middle. Zello sees them crossing. Okay, that's a lot of information. That was scrappy from both parties, but Height will eventually win the clash of trash over in mid. And now over towards long. Sound will answer back. It's a fake plant. Now out of vert, forced by the hand of Sound. And Blitz is still finding kills. This pistol is incredibly messy, but one in which you assume Nexus...
Recovery for Height. He just wants to make sure he goes down here so he gets that kill, the round loss reward, and effectively peeks into 3. Now, Brad, question. Just residing in the smoke, in the corner. I'm not sure if this is going to get hard cleared. Yes, it does. Good work there from Tenzi. While walking forward, commits to the spray, and Height through the smoke will take Blitz down as well. That's one way to get a couple opening kills.
Yeah, I mean, fair play for being diligent. Maybe they heard a footstep quite close to the smoke. Zello. Okay. Goes close, gets the kill, full access to this B bomb site, and Masval is taking his sweet time and makes BTN commit an error, and Vert still can't be removed. This has to be the save. How quick was that? 4 alive for Betera.
No. Yeah, a lot of emphasis in terms of the utility being thrown in towards the save bomb site. Is that another missed smoke there? I think it is. Not going to be too costly as fights start to break out in towards middle. Zello's actually going to commit forward here. This is brave.
It's the right decision. And because you've got Sound on this angle, it just means that Masval isn't going to get across without being unknown. Adames is still on A. Zello will get rid of Masval. That's going to be the acceleration. They do not know about Adames. He can win this entire round right here, right now.
Oh, man. Big opportunity for him. Pounces at the perfect moment. Denies the plant. Now it's just about life preservation. Waiting for his teammate to come across. And he's actually going to be able to get out of dodge as well. Betera only have a single flasher to try and aid their cause. There's Blitzen towards Donut as well, though he's had his head ripped off. Okay, that gives him a little bit of breathing room now.
Oh, timing of that flash alongside the timing of the HE is devastating. Molly goes shot, fire off. Between Zello and Adames, they've got to piece this one together. Arm spotted. Big 5 from Adames as he swings around the corner. Height rips into him, but Zello with a quick trade on the AWP. 8 and 1. All a cave. Masval is just here. This flashbang isn't going to upset him, or maybe it will. Catches Sound. This B split has got a lot of legs to it, and that follow-up flashbang from Height is exceptional. Tenzi terminates, and suddenly Nexus have got to save again.
Yeah, it's one of the rounds you want to clip there for Betera and just use...
Yeah, really important round for Betera.
Yes, they do. And when Betera won B in the past, they've taken B with an iron fist. This time, not as easy. There's numbers here. Nexus have got everybody in position. Blitz is on top of Masval in the smoke. Both will eventually go down. Height looking to be the difference maker. And all of a sudden, it's only Adames. So maybe a window of opportunity as he starts to creep forward and potentially catch Height off guard, but not going to happen. Height with that internal clock.
Push in A main. Blitz is able to get Vert, but traded immediately, and that's going to apply a little bit of pressure now. I think he saw them there. Cynic's molly dropped. Not typically your AWPer, but the molly's very good. BTN overwhelmed. You know that Sound was also in this corner. Rotates are here. That's the most important thing. Sound about to be dropped in the moment by Masval. 3v2. With the break on the smoke, Zello is a dead man walking. Masval's completely turned this round on its head. Low HP players gives an opportunity for Adames. But the spam only does a sprinkling.
And he's almost just not found enough from this little excursion. Nice hiding out by Betera. It's going to be Cynics who'll hit the trade skill set. I'm excited to see him with JT. TC now has an understanding of him and his strengths, but hold on. Nexus are stacked up on the same bomb site here. Could make it somewhat interesting. There's a good flash thrown from CT. It's messy, Betera still keeping control. How is Adam S extracting so much out of the CCT right now? He might be able to get another. Sliding on the screen, he's taking Cynics down. It's only Masval left alone in the clutch. Wait, is that a player timing out? No, he's holding Temple. The nade gets the frag, and he gets the loss. All right. Like I was saying, TC has now got to... Okay, you know what? We'll have to save that conversation for a little bit later, because Betera are not going to be wasting any time here in this round. Look at this, forcing the fights, dominating fights. As the map goes on, they get better and better, and Nexus are really falling apart after a decent start.
Gotta save this. Which means now you can bring back your saved point about Passion UA, probably, because Adam S is just gonna...
I'll have to think. All right, here we go. Massive round. You're talking about how 7-5 or 8-4 would be pretty brutal for Nexus, considering the start they had to the map. The best they can do from here is 7-5, and they've at least gotten this round off to a decent start.
Oh, wow. Zello, that is a ridiculous overextension. And they're pushing A main at the same time. I don't think Height's going to be ready for this. No, he's not. Caught off guard immediately. Vert will at least trade. I don't think he's going to be ready for the second player, and it doesn't matter anyway because Sound is able to get that double. Nexus will walk away with...
Made a lot easier here on Ancients if they could win the pistol.
Yeah, look at Betera, though. They're right behind. Tenzi has just found a kill on Adam S. Knife out for BTN. That's a bit scary, but you assume, that you're going to know about these players coming out of cave. Tenzi... the Terminator, yet again, finding all these kills. Can he get the 5th? No, but 4 is good enough. And, okay, not quite take the fight directly. Vert catches him on the reload, and what are you doing, Sound? Vert nearly is able to spin and deal with Blitz, but I think the damage has already been done.
Through Red Room, that's just never going to work on his low health, you don't imagine. And now Height has the info, rotations coming through thick and fast. And it's just way too easy for Betera.
I love the way he peeked. When the rotate does come in, it's with both players. Smoking towards Donut, sensible, because you've heard the contention of middle, and Cynics just gets absolutely decimated. Masval just sticks a molly straight on Zello's position.
Okay.
You're removed as well. I think you got to save this.
Yeah, it's just immediately round over. Absolutely. Well done from Nexus. Simple and direct. The problem is it's not something you'll get away with again anytime soon, but it is certainly a round that could kickstart their campaign here on...
I got an idea. He's in Donut.
Yeah, he threw the incendiary. There we go. That's sharp there from BTN. Instant headshot. And it will be Nexus picking up their first round of the second half.
See, all I had to do was remind him that he lost to me on Dust.
Here in this next gun round, able to get decent control of middle. And a frag through the smoke. That's a good way to find an opening kill.
Look at this specific bit.
Like the coordinates almost. Yeah.
Retaking middle. Benefits Tenzi. Masval now just slides into a corner. You know that there was a player in cave because obviously, again, he dropped the utility. But they're not going to force the issue. They're not going to try and flush him out just yet. So Masval being here can be a pain in the backside for Nexus.
And I like that he's preserving his life as much as he is and not overplaying his hand right now. It's going to be a man advantage all of a sudden here for the CT side. Adam S looking to be the difference maker. Good for one. Dancing around the sides, he would have heard these steps from Masval surely. Barely got any room to work with, and Masval will eventually force him out into the open, into the guise of Height scope. The fuse is being stuck right now. It's Zello to try and deny. He has to go for the gamble, but the smoke reblooms before him.
Line it up.
Yeah, exactly. Worst case scenario for Nexus, that was after they got an opening.
But because of the control that Blitz is grabbing over towards Donut, this might be a little bit of a disaster, because as they try to move over, the bomb's now been dropped. BTN puts a nade in, but still, you've got two players fighting forward, and Masval just gets both.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. Yeah, momentarily. The pick of Betera going swimmingly right now.
And it will continue to do so. Also, look at this just for a sec. Smoke, because obviously you got the kit as well on Cynics. Deep flash to try and get Nexus into CT, and Cynics just tucks his head around the corner. Big retake effort here.
A flash on Height as well. And they're just going to group up with numbers in towards CT. 4 of the 5 players coming through from CT, but that's a really nice little swing from Blitz. Tears the head off of Tenzi, and that's chunking down the time. Not much time left remaining here for Betera as they start to actually close the gap into the safe bomb site, but Nexus have just been able to get themselves and disengage almost entirely. I don't think the smoke covers them. Oh, it does. It does indeed. Height has the kit. Height is sticking it right now. Maswell desperately looking to try and keep his teammates alive, and he's done it. Blitz will get a knife kill, but it's inconsequential. And get the round on the board. That should have been Nexus every day of the week. Now there's going to be a bit of a excursion going on here from Cynics in towards A main, taking Zello down. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking about. Alright, Cynics playing anti-flash. He's not staring at the ground for nothing, guys. There we go, unimpeded by the utility. Mows down Sound as he comes through, looking for more. He's got support. The smoke finally fades, but there's just 2 players left remaining for Nexus all of a sudden.
Good molly. That's going to force Tenzi out into the open, and Height's still low. And now been dispatched of 2v2. This round is certainly not over yet. Vert swinging for the fences alongside his teammate AdamS. Can't get the job done, but Blitz can. Nexus, just by... Yeah, it's normally that.
Yeah.
Okay, nice shot.
It's the best option for him with only a USP, so I don't mind this.
Are they going to drop out the window? Yeah, they are, but they clear him.
Good.
Oh, is it? Yes, it's fine.
I mean, you've still got Masval on his big flank right now. Zello's the one with the bomb in his back. He's going to toss it into the site. And because he's looking towards Cat, he should be able to adjust, but Masval gets the kill anyway. That's an AK on the ground, and he's rotating the entire way around here. Now he commits. Masval uses this as his opportunity to creep forward. He's crossed all the way onto the platform. And then the drop down to catch Sound off guard, but Sound will adjust. And he wins the round. It's ready to pounce through Palace as well. This one's going to be a pretty aggressive round out of Nexus. There's water falling their way forward. Cynic's good for 1. Masval gets in on the act as well. Watch out for the trades, though. This is where Nexus is going to look to come alive, but there's just nothing on offer.
Zello really wants to try and get this kill, but unfortunately, as you say, all the kills are just coming through in the way of Betera.
And AdamS might also be thinking, damn, I was able to get to connector pretty easily there, quite swiftly. Maybe you can try and do that again. This time it's Blitz who's going for that Blitz. Betera want to contest this, though. Not going to be just giving it up for free. Oh, what? Tenzi caught a glimpse of Zello. Doesn't waste any time in collecting that kill. 5v3, and Tenzi has been tagged by his teammate. Surely they've heard this. Oh, it doesn't matter, though.
Okay, round's still in an interesting spot because, yeah.
18 seconds now, though, Brandon. BTN doesn't have the luxury of walking the entire time. He's now been spotted. AdamS has been felled. And the best BTN could expect from here is just trying to get the AK across into the next, right? 7 seconds. Smartly played by Betera, just not offering up anything. Even Masval just remains tucked in. They send Vert in to make sure that he isn't sticking the plants. And although he dies, they end the boxes. But Nexus are super ready for this. Yeah, fantastic. Good attention to detail there with the flash forward, forces Height to look away.
Oh, and then Vert just goes searching. Massive overextension.
In that direction, there's just nothing Betera will do. They'll have to just settle for the save, and even then, save's not guaranteed. I was going to say BTN could be a bit of a thorn in their side, but he'll go down. I'm surprised Masval's even feeling this one out right now, especially with their limited finances. I say that they actually do have enough to buy in the next, so maybe that's what's kind of motivating them right now. Brought it back into a 3v3. Nade chips away.
Off, surely.
I think they're still trying.
You haven't got any U2. You got a kit. Okay, Masval. Maybe he could be the difference maker. Masval's just got rid of Blitz. AdamS now known in towards the apartments. Masval looks to go and stick the bomb. And AdamS, he can't push. He can't go around the corner. He knocks him off just in time. And while Cynics will remove him, it doesn't matter. Nexus walk away with the round, and everyone goes down with the shit. They're with you. I don't hate it. Considering how close it got as well. Like, if they'd all just died, like, it would have been like, Cynics has found both kills on the A players this round. So we've had 5v3s. In fact, it just gets worse now for Nexus. It's a 5v2. Zello will at least trade out Tenzi. Nexus is stuck.
Yeah, and the bomb is unattainable at the moment. Cynics continues to frag. I think Masval spotted out the head of the player in connector as well. And Cynic says, don't mind if I do. Sharpshooter.
They've been against an eco. They've not really pushed under all that much. Second flashbang is fantastic onto Masval. Yet somehow he doesn't take a lick of damage. Cynic's has gone through the smoke. And Zello gets traded immediately. 4v3 in favor of the CTs.
Yeah, Masval was always going to go down there, right? So the fact that he effectively gets a trade out of his death is a pretty good return. In the meantime, kills just working out perfectly for Betera. Cynics is omnipresent, locking down A. This time he's in middle, fragging like a madman. Adam S will make his way through the smoke into connector, but all three players are looking for him right now. The bomb is in TV room, and Adam S gonna have to watch the rest of that round.
One will be a lot more effective than the previous. Straight in, Masval on the angle again, and he lets the first guy go, full blinded by the flashbang. Can only find one, and in the meantime, Vert comes away with absolutely nothing.
Smoke thrown by Tansy to give him a little bit of room to work with to emerge outside of the market door. But Blitz, he doesn't continue to commit to walking around the angle. Eventually he will. That's going to get the trade on Tansy, but there's another player where that came from.
Yeah, I like this out of Cynics. Oh, and Height's dropped the bomb. And now you don't know about Cynics whatsoever. I still don't think you know about him. Yeah, he'll just take the swing. Zello hits the trade necessary with that deagle. And now it's Ort v Ort, but one of them actually wields the scope, and it'll be Height to miss some shots. Zello can't pick up a rifle. And this is becoming a little bit of a disaster, but Height goads him in to try and fight him. And we're 30 kills between them.
Good lord.
I don't even think there's 30 kills on Nexus right now. Oh.
That'll help. That will contribute. And it's a very similar setup. Sound with the Julies will be able to at least get a kill. Oh my god, Adam S has just been destroyed. But more of that, please, Mr. Zello. Clean and crisp out of him to get the man advantage in play for Nexus.
This is fun. This has been a good pistol so far. Little jiggle. Can't quite hit the headshot. And that allows the bomb to go down. And Tenzi just wide swings and deletes two. And he's aware that Blitz is trying to close the gap. And he's trying to press away. He's trying to give himself as much room as possible. It was a quad kill.
Like here for Betera. They've got so much breathing room. So much room for error. And it's going to be pacey and towards middle.
Whoa.
BTN looking to play around the fringe. The smoke will go down to Tenzi.
Why on earth desperate out of BTN? And to be honest, that one error, that one miscalculation could give Betera this entire round. But I like the fact that Blitz has pushed ahead of this smoke. That's really important. The thing is that Masval is always so diligent. Cynics comes from up from Palace, and Height actually is the third player in this conversation that now chimes in with a kill. Flashbangs go deep to get them in towards Palace. They were never worried about CT, but maybe they should be. Because Zello and Sound, with the credence of having the AWP on the angle, is allowing
a pretty good chance, I'll say. They always give you a pretty good chance of winning the round. That's nice from Adam S there. Just as the smoke reblooms, he peeks out, he gets a kill. Now they're going to have to try and force their way through Palace, but the CTs are more than ready for this. Vert looking to try and alleviate some of the pressure. He does get one. Can he get the second? It's a very messy spray. BTN eventually with the pistol will complete the kill. And this is going to be a 6th round for Nexus.
They're going to go hunt him. Oh, if they can kill him after time here, that would be very good indeed. That's a great shot. Rid of Zello, and I'd send one of these Glocks almost as a scapegoat to then put Height on the angle rather than just letting him go by himself. Zello in a good position, but he's being overwhelmed. He's got overwhelmed by the Glocks, and Sound has followed through. Not like this, Nexus.
Oh, HG's going to be too late to actually deny. The plant shirt gets the kill, but the bomb's been activated. Blitz has been tagged, but Adam S on the flank will find that kill. It's only Vert. Blitz patiently waiting for it to fade. They've got the kits in play. Blitz is now going to go straight through the smoke. That's a free frag for Vert. Adam S now is just going to try and run him down, but do not discount the AWP in close quarters. A single bullet can be enough to get the job done, but he's missed the no-scope, and Adam S saves the day for Nexus.
It's going to be about the frags being found. Break on the smoker, burst through. Zello, that one's easy for him, but he can't get the second. Oh my gosh. Vert's hit 2 kills, so you still know about BTN. BTN's trying to hold the line, but he can't do it. And by the way, there was a 4th player on that A-bomb site, and they just get annihilated. Sound, with the element of surprise, over towards connector, but as soon as Masval can maybe get the bomb down, it would be a different story, but Sound rips his head off. The hero that Nexus maybe need, as Cynics drops a nade on him, but Sound will still be resilient. Yeah, to be fair, though, they've really had to battle in. And now they've got to recover from a man disadvantage. High on the angle. But AdamS isn't going to peek him. He's going to drop
Smoke grenade to try and get him out of there, and he will be able to fall back into the B bomb site. They're chasing him down, though. They're all over him. He'll connect on a no-scope. He's still burning alive. No room to work with, but that's fine. He's bought time and the man advantage.
Yeah, AdamS was able to grab another kill in the same breath as that. Oh my gosh, the fake plant actually will net a kill. High. Oh, can't quite hit the flick back. And he's still paranoid about AdamS being in towards short, but he has reloaded.
Had decent moments throughout the half so far. Don't drop the ball here, though, fellas. Kenzie should die to AdamS on catwalk. Yes, able to adjust the spray there to find the kill. In the meantime, though, Betera are going to look to go in towards the safe site. They push before the smoke blooms, and that'll cost them Cynics.
At least they'll be able to get the bomb down. That's something at least. Nice shot. He's really starting to feel it now, Zello. And Masval, for as good as he's been, I think he's had one kill this entire half.
Back in towards middle here. Haven't really had any success, have Betera to try and build on. It's not like they've gotten particularly close in a few of these rounds, but Blitz gets caught napping.
But AdamS will trade. AdamS is seemingly always in ladder, and Zello has just pushed through the smoke and jumped by the AWP shot of High. This now gets really weird, because I think you now know that the AWP's in towards connector. You're going to try and escalate out Palace, and that's exactly what they do. High is 1 HP away from death, and yet he's still fine. Biggest issue is the fact that the bomb's in ladder, but maybe if you could just kill everyone, it doesn't matter.
Oh, hang on, we're sure. Doesn't look like it. Drop down certainly heard here from sound. Height should be dead, and he is. That's the low health player, though. Now coming through from connector, a double peek will seal the deal. It's taken Betera and...
Oh, I didn't even see Zello. But at least Vert will trade out Blitz. That's an important one. He takes a lot of damage. In goes one molly. You're right. Quick flank on the way. The drop down BTN has been removed, though, instantaneously. It has to be another Zello moment. And he's operating with the Deagle of all weapons. He's right next to you, Zello. Oh, my goodness me. Maybe he doesn't need the AWP, but when he swaps back, he's still able to get a third kill. And then AdamS will seal the deal. Moments so... But if they don't... Oh, that's going to be a horrible conversation in the team speak. But... We'll at least find the opener. We've gone 2 for 2 in trades.
Enough damage here to Blitz at least to get full mid control.
Oh.
And Zello has been dropped. Blitz doesn't have the health, and this is a big issue.
Zello turns to his left for I don't know what reason, but that gives away the gun barrel.
On the floor next to the leg of the table. And then just moving around in my chair, just knocked it over. So just had to quickly grab a towel. Missed your life.
Easily got rid of players. The thing is, AdamS is now stuck in this corner. You got the connector player. Oh my goodness me. Never mind. They're not stuck at all. In fact, Nexus, they're just going to win without even losing a player, it seems.
Betera lacking the killer instinct in this round, though, man. That's my issue. They just lack that. Huge amount of space has been given up in middle in this round. It's the first time we've actually seen Nexus not have any emphasis on mid control. Blitz will find a frag, and okay, AdamS is just unplayable at the moment, man.
Oh, unless he peeks into the AWP.
That was unnecessary, though.
Nexus. Yeah, again, they're rotating players just away from A. Masval then starts to activate, and that is going to draw BTN over.
Again, though, they've kind of given up unnecessary information. It's not going to cost them in terms of actually getting onto the site itself. Masval still rules the roost in towards lowers.
Why have you done that?
With the bomb. And he's going to go down. 13 seconds left on the clock. That's going to force Masval's hand now, but he's blocked off by the smoke grenade. They have to try and recover the bomb. You have to get to the bomb, Hike. Why are you not forcing your way onto the bomb? There's no more time, brother. Betera have just not done themselves any services in that round.
And the reason why I'm...
That line, you almost guaranteed the kill. Now they look to go in towards this bomb site. There are 2 players here. Height's going to be the first one to take contact, but Vert can't get a kill from his position. And Height is all by himself. That now was a big missed shot there. Opportunity to get a man advantage. Now looking to reposition.
Oh, wow.
Catches a glimpse and takes the kill. And he wants more.
This is crazy out of height. Why on earth would you expect him to be doing this height? He's even legged sound in the process. Will be dealt with eventually, but I mean, the damage is already done. 2v2, Masval this time pushes the smoke, and Zello, he's been immaculate. The bomb. Digits yet to be punched in. Masval, Cynics wait patiently. Now they hear it. Now they get the confirmation. The bomb is on B.
Seems to have a pretty good idea. This is what's going on. It's all about the timing as he will round the corner. Masval the first to fall. And Cynics is looking to try and catch Zello off guard, which he will. Very good play there from Cynics, just creeping the entire time. All right, well, can they ride that little lifeline here into at least double overtime? Tenzi is standing out in the open, and I just can't at all get on board with that, I'm afraid. A good flash to support Cynics. We saw what a fantastic job he did in regulation over on the safe bomb side. Gonna have to run it back turbo here. Only good for one, but that's okay, because Masval will rule the roost with a quad kill. This is a bit predictable for my liking. Smoke break! Oh! Tenzi and Masval will go down.
And Cynics, they are now walking in towards Connector. They're now trying to clear out every single angle. And Height has removed Adam S. Vert has also dealt with BTN in middle. Height can also follow through on another one. Sounds missed his opportunity, and Height tries to go back in for more. He's somehow still alive throughout all of this. And suddenly, Cynics and Vert have completely disengaged. It is Cynics on short really quickly on the scene. I don't think Sound's going to be ready for this. I don't think he's going to be prepared for Cynics to already be round this corner. Sound will consider it. And he will hit the headshot instantly, but Vert replies back on Zello. And you know that Sound was also at backside. Vert has just come up with a masterclass.